We have new details now on a story you saw only on Eyewitness News. We take you inside the game, pulling back the curtain on daily fantasy sports. You've probably seen the ads for FanDuel and DraftKings pretty much everywhere. And last night we told you why daily fantasy is legal and why it's also at the center of a federal investigation.
So this morning we show you who's playing and who's winning in this multi-billion-dollar phenomenon. Walt Buteau joining us with more of what he's learned.
According to a fantasy sports trade association, the number of players in daily fantasy sports tripled last year, and all indicators are even more are playing now.
One-day leagues for real money.
Millions are playing the daily games that allow you to pick teams every day and win if your players do well.
DraftKings.com.
According to the Fantasy Sports Trade Association, the average fan spent just $5 on daily fantasy sports in 2012. This year, that number is expected to jump to $257.
The players' recent stats.
Andrew Busa started Fantasy Hub in Austin, Texas less than a year ago and broke down the makeup of the typical daily player.
Primarily, it's males 25 to 35. Most of them are single. They're your former athlete. Played in high school, played in middle school, potentially in a fraternity, and ultimately, this is their outlet for competition. But I mean, we also have 67-year-old grandmothers that play, and they want to connect back with their grandson.
A survey of the winners from the first half of the 2015 baseball season indicates few players actually win. During that span of games, 1.3% of daily gamers won 91% of the money. We reached out to 10 of the top winners from the past year, including 23-year-old Drew Dinkmeyer. This was his reaction when he won $1 million playing DFS.
I'm really overcome with emotion right now.
The Florida resident responded to our email but said he did not want to do an interview at this time. As DFS is scrutinized more and more, one possible idea from the industry is to let rookie players play against rookies to give them a better chance of winning and to allow veterans to play against veterans. Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.
Head to our website to see the explosion in popularity of daily fantasy sports for yourself, along with extended quotes and interviews with key players in the industry. It's all online. Just go to WPRI.com.